Hello and good day everyone. Today my group will be presenting 5 companies that they have analysed.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Farisha Abida binti Burhanuddin from JBA 1144B, and today I will be presenting about my company. The company that I chose is Supermax Corporation Berhad. Supermax Corporation Berhad is a world-class latex glove company that listed on the main board of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad. It is also a leading international manufacturer, distributor and marketer of high quality of medical gloves. Currently, Supermax Corporation Berhad is exporting its products to more than 160 nations throughout the world, including those in Asia, the South Pacific, the Middle East and Europe. As a producer of own brands, Supermax has created a number of well-known brands including Supermax, Aurelia and Maxter that are respected and known by laboratories, hospitals, physicians and surgeons all over the world. Up to 24 billion pairs of gloves can be annually produced by Supermax Corporation Berhad, which satisfy 12% of the global demand for latex examination gloves. In addition to working with more than 1,200 independent distributors worldwide, Supermax has 8 own distribution centers and corporate offices located in Canada, Germany, United Kingdom, Hong Kong and Japan. Established in 1987, its founders started a trading business to distribute latex gloves and eventually ventured into the manufacturing of gloves in 1989. Supermax produces various types of natural rubbers and nitrile latex gloves to over 165 countries. The company also involved in generation of biomass energy, trading and marketing of healthcare products, medical devices and property holding activities. In early December 2021 until June 2022, the figure shows that Supermax Corporation Berhad was in outperforming level. It is because of the blue line is below than the red line. It shows that the prices of Supermax Corporation Berhad are better than the prices of KLCI. In the end of June 2022 until October 2022, the red line is crosses below the blue line. It is indicated that the prices of Supermax Corporation Berhad are lower than KLCI. However, it started to crosses the blue line again at the end of the October 2022 until December 2022. For a single SMA 50 days line, it is downtrend because the prices are below than the moving average 50 days line. Same goes to single SMA 100 days. It is also downtrend because the prices is below than moving average 100 days line. But for double SMAs, it has selling signal because there is a crossover starting on November 2022 where SMA 50 days line crosses SMA 100 days line. For Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, the leading span A is above the leading span B. Next is for parabolic stop and reverse. It has buy signal because got bullish on October 2022 until November 2022. For MACD line, we can see that the MACD line, blue line, started to cross the signal line, the red line, which signifies a sell signal. The indicator is considered bullish. The further below the zero line, the stronger the signal. When the MACD line crosses above to below the signal line, it's shown that the indicator is bearish. For average directional index ADX in the middle of December 2021 until February 2022, there is a cross between of plus D and minus D and resulting in downtrend. For volume indicator, the VMA line is sideways starting from June 2022 until September 2022. For relative strength indicator RSI, the chart shows the RSI indicator where in January 2022, the RSI went above 70, then moved down and later it crossed below the overbought line. Next is stochastic oscillator. Based on the stochastic oscillator indicator for Supermax Corporation Berhad, a sell signal occurred in December 2022 when D is above the overbought and the K line crossed below the D in the overbought range. Based on the company's William R indicator, the indicator went below and crossed the oversold line, negative 80, in early December. it started to increase and crossed the overbought line -20 at the end of the December. Moreover, by using this indicator, we can see that the indicator peaked in early May 2022 until October 2022, which is it crossed the overbought line. In conclusion, Segamat Corporation Berhad is not the best company for traders to trade their stocks by looking at those indicators in a year. Most of the indicators shows downtrend, especially at the end of the year 2021 until early of 2022. While existing stockholders should sell their stocks to avoid any losses in the future, and potential investors can consider to buy the stock because it has potential to gain profit. That's all from me, Fasha Abida binti Wanuddin from JBA 1144B. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Amirah Humairah binti Razali. I will tell about the company analysis that I analyze, which is Digi.com. Now, I will tell about the company background. Digi.com Berhad was established on May 24, 1995, which is started up with the first digital mobile communication service operating in Malaysia. The company headquartered at Shah Alam, Selangor. Digi.com Berhad was listed in Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad in 1997. This company is dominant company in Malaysia mobile market segment, which is the major consumer. Digi.com currently has 4 subsidiaries, which is Yellow Nation Sdn Berhad, Digi Telecommunications Sdn Berhad, Infratuation Sdn Berhad, and Digi Services Sdn Berhad. The principle of diversifying activity of Digi's company is holding an investment and venture in establishment, maintenance, and provision of telecommunication and related services. For the segment, Digi will ensure maximum growth and lead organic B2B revenue growth as part of the corporations and stakeholders' priorities of the organization. Next, we start from comparative analysis between KLCI and Digi. As we can see here, in early December 2021 until March 2022, Digi's company is outperforming, but start from April until the end of November 2022, the company is underperforming. So the conclusion is Digi underperformed compared to FBM KLCI. For trend analysis, the primary trend is bearish market from January until November 2022. For the secondary, is uptrend start from middle of June until June. For the patterns, the Digi's company have 3 patterns, which is double top in December 2021, descending triangle in May, and double bottom in September 2022. For single SMA, which is 50-day and 100-day, the Digi's company is downtrend because the price below the SMA line. Next, for double SMAs, do nothing because the end of the line doesn't cross the line. For Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, it should sell it because the price has passed the cloud, and for parabolic stop and reverse, the stock should buy it because the latest trend is bullish. Now, we move to moving average convergence and divergence. For this part, there is 5 buying signal, which is in December 2021, February, May, June, and October 2022. For selling, there is 3 signal, which is in February, August, and November. In average directional index, it is the best time to buy because the line is rising above 25. In volume indicator, there's nothing to do because the VMA line is sideways. For relative strength index, there is 4 selling signal, which is in February, July, August, and November. In buying signal, there is 3 signal, which is in January, May, and September. Thus, in the end of November, it should hold it because there is a line between 70% and 30%. Next, we move in stochastic oscillators. There are 5 selling signal, which is in the end of February, July, August, October, and November. In buying signal, there are 8 times, which is in December 2021, January, March, April, May, June, September, and October. In the end of November, it is the right time to buy because the percent D crosses above the smooth percent D line. For William percent R, there have 6 selling signal, which is in December, February, June, July, August, October, and November. Also, in buying signal has 8, which is in December, January, March, April, May, June, September, and October. Thus, this is the best time to sell it because the William percent R is above negative 20. In conclusion, the investor should make a research first about the company before invest. Purchasing a fantastic firm with a strong low cost is always a wise investment. Thus for me, I recommend for investor to invest their stock right now in Digi.com because this is the right time to invest.
Hello, my name is Putri Nadira binti Ahmad Nazli. I'm from JBA 1144B and the company that I will be presenting today is Tasco Berhad. Let me tell you a little bit about the company. So the company provides logistics solutions. It covers air, sea and land transportation. The company categorizes its services in the international and also domestic logistics solutions. So Tasco Berhad was founded in 1974 and based in Shah Alam, Selangor, Malaysia. On the 28th of December 2007, the company managed to get listed in the main market of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad. So firstly, I did a comparison between the FBM-KLCI index with Tasco Berhad. As you can see from the graph, you can see that the blue line is represented by the KLCI and the red line is represented by Tasco Berhad. It shows that Tasco Berhad is a company that always or more in the underperforming level than the outperforming. Alright, let's look at the other chart. So this one is a chart of Tasco Berhad for 1 year starting from the 1st of December 2021 until 30th of November 2022. And from here, I've managed to find the primary trend, and for that 1 year, it has shown that Tasco Berhad has been in a downtrend position. For the period of 1 year, I have managed to find one pattern, which is the pennant pattern. So this pattern starts from a wide area and slowly narrows down to a small area, creating a small triangle along the price movement of the chart. I have also found an exhaustion gap. It is a signal marked in the chart by a break lower in price right after a rapid rise in the stock price before. So this shows that there's a shift in activity of buying to selling that results in a fall in the demand for the stocks. It also implies that the stock uptrend might be going to end soon and is going to be in a downtrend. So for the technical overlays, I would use firstly the simple moving average of 50 and 100 days. Both in a different chart, we can see that both the line SME 50 and SME 100 is in a downtrend movement and that the price is below the line. Now let us see them together in one chart. So let us look at this chart over here. We can see that the SME 50 crosses below SME 100 line in the early years of 2002, which is maybe around January. And from this crossing, we can tell that the price is going to decrease even further. So as an advice for the existing investors, it's actually a signal for them to sell their existing stocks. As this cross, which is when the SME 50 is below 100, is actually called a death cross. Alright, now let us look at another technical overlay, which is the Ichimoku cloud. So for this one, it shows that the price is below the cloud. It means that the price is still in downtrend. Since we already uses two technical overlays and both of them shows a downtrend, it shows that for the existing shareholders or existing stockholders, it is good for them to sell the stocks. And for those who intend to enter the market for Tasco Berhad, enter this stock market, you should wait for an opportunity where the price is at its lowest. For example, in this chart, we can see that the lowest price is in October. Buying it at a cheap price and selling it at a high price is a good bargain. For the parabolic stop and reverse indicator, I believe that there will be a reversal to an uptrend and is slowly starting from the end of November 2022. For the average directional index, there is a cross between the positive and negative DI that results in an uptrend, and I predict that the uptrend will continue with some small reversal along the way. So looking at the chart, the RSI is above 70, which is a good chance to sell stocks. Alright, so looking at the chart, we can see that last year the price has been overbought and it will continue as such until the new year of 2023. I believe so. So in conclusion, I would dare say that Tasco Berhad is a good stock to have in your portfolio as a new trader, as you can get this advantage by buying it at a downtrend. And for those existing stockholders, I advise for you guys to hold on to the stocks, as there will be a reversal to an uptrend coming soon.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nazura binti Raizuniza. So today I'll be presenting about the Axiata Group Berhad company analysis. Axiata was incorporated in 1992 as a division of Telekom Malaysia, or to be more specific, telecommunications company. Axiata Group Berhad principally operates as an investment holding company which engage in the provision of mobile communication and network transmission related service. It generates through the following segments: mobile, infrastructure, and other. Khazanah, national, and other state funds combine more than 60% of Axiata's share, has controlling interests in cellular companies in Malaysia, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Cambodia, as well as India and Singapore. Axiata was the earliest to roll out 4G services in Malaysia and Sri Lanka. Next, the figure shows the performance between the comparative analysis of FTSE KLCI versus Axiata Group Berhad from 1st December 2021 to 30 November of 2022. Based on the chart, it looks like the graph is in a downtrend and below of the zero line. The blue line indicates for FPM KLCI, while the red line indicates for Axiata Group Berhad. Next, the trend line for Axiata Group Berhad. The graph shows the trend line for primary trend is in a bearish, while the secondary trend is in a bullish. Now, we move to the price pattern, starting from 1st December 2021 until 30 November 2022. The first pattern was found in the graph is bay flat, in the bearish way that formed by two declines separated. Secondly, the bear rectangle pattern. The price falls in a strong downtrend and then starts to consolidate between support and resistance lines. And lastly, the pattern of double top, a bearish reversal pattern that resembles M. Now, I'll be focusing about the technical overlay. So firstly, simple moving average for 50 days and simple moving average for 100 days. The crossover rule stated that the closing price that crosses above the moving average is considered as a buy signal, which is a bullish signal, and vice versa. So for simple moving average for 50 days, the price crosses below the moving average line in the bearish, while simple moving average 100 days is also crosses below the line of moving average. As for double simple moving average for 50 and 100 days, as you can see on the chart, most likely the line is also crosses below the SMA line. Next, volume indicator moving average. First, the chart shows a rising moving average and it indicates that the security is in an uptrend. On April 2022, the chart started to show a declining moving average, which is a downtrend. Now, let's move to the technical indicators. There are moving average, convergence, divergence, stochastic oscillator, relative strength indicator RSI, William, Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, ADX, and parabolic stop and reversal. All of these technical indicators are used to predict the future price movements by analyzing the historical data. The conclusion is, based on the chart, as we can see, the price is in a bearish. So trader and investor tend to hold or better not to buy the stock to avoid from the losses. Thank you, that's all from me. Let's move to our next presenter.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Faris Bin Janosi. I am from class JB 1144B, and for today I'm going to present about my company that I analyze, which is Uitm Corporation Berhad. Uitm Corporation Berhad is well known as a Malaysian-based investment holding company. The company segment includes trading and manufacturing. The trading segment is engaged in importing, exporting, and distributing petrochemicals and other related products. The manufacturing segment is engaged in the manufacturing and trading unsaturated polystyrene, latex chemical depressions, latex processing chemical, and related products. Its products are mainly sold to manufacturers in the latex, fiberglass reformed plastic (FRP), polyethylene chloride (PVC), rubber, coating, and ceramic industries. It imports, exports, and distributes chemical, industrial, and other preparations. This is comparative analysis for Uitm Corporation Berhad. It shows the performance between FTSE BMTLCN versus Uitm Corporation Berhad. The stock code 5143 from December 2021 until the end of November 2022. The chart shows that Uitm Corporation Berhad was underperforming during the period stated above. For the next part, I'm going to explain about trend analysis. This is the overall line chart to identify the market trend lines. The line drawn on the chart by connecting the high points for downtrend, low points for uptrend, and price movement for sideways. The chart shows primary trend, this company is in a bearish market, while the secondary trend shows again primary trend, which is uptrend. Next is technical overlay, which is the first one is single SMA 50-day. Simple moving average SMA are calculated by averaging the price of a security over a specific number of time periods. Most of the moving averages are based on the closing price. The one that we use for this assignment is a 50-day SMA. The crossover will state that the closing price that crosses above the moving average is considered as a buy signal, which is a bullish signal and vice versa. Based on the diagram, we have identified that there are a few buy and sell signals from the early December in 2021 until late June 2022 by incorporating 50-day SMA. The next part, which is single SMA 100-day. We have employed 100-day moving average, which is an intermediate term to measure the secondary trend. The time frame is from the early January 2022 until late June 2022. From the figure chart, we have extracted from chart mixes and we have identified that there is a buy and sell signal. The buy signal starts to appear on 10 February 2022 and the closing price exceeds above the moving average. On the contrary, the sell signal starts to come into sight when the closing price has crossed below the moving average on 27 April 2022. As for the double signal moving average, we have selected 50-day and 100-day moving average to evaluate the Uitm Corporation Berhad price. The time frame that we have chosen is from 1st July 2022 until the late August 2022. The crossover has two rules, and the first one is when the shorter average cross above the longer average indicates a buy signal, which is also known as the golden cross. It implies that the trend continues to increase and vice versa for the dead cross. Based on the figure, you can see that there is two buys and a sell signal. On the 3rd July 2022, the buy signal started to appear. However, it has been noted that there was false signal as the price continued to drop and is moving to a downward trend. For the Ichimoku key radio or Ichimoku cloud, the chart shows that we must do nothing because the price is inside the cloud. Next, for the parabolic stop and reversal. Traders use the parabolic stop and reversal indicator to determine the trends, direction and reversal signals in the price of the stock. The parabolic SAR indication appears on the chart as a series of dots above or below the price, depending on which direction the price is moving for an item. The dot is placed above when the price is declining and below the price when the price is rising. For the next part is technical indicators and oscillators. The first one is moving average convergence divergence (MACD). The trend following momentum indicator, known as moving average convergence divergence or MACD, illustrates the relationship between two exponential moving averages of the price of a security. MACD can help traders determine if a stock is overbought or oversold by alerting them to the strength of a directional move and indicating the possibility of a price reversal. When the MACD line crosses from below to above the signal line, the indicator is said to be bullish. The indicator is considered bearish if the MACD line crosses from above to below from the signal line. According to the chart, it must show to do nothing because the MACD line is sideways. Second one is average directional index (ADX). The average directional index is used to determine the strength of a trend. The greatest and the most profitable trends to trade can be selected with the use of ADX values. The values are essential for identifying trend and known trend in specific situation. A trend is generally deemed strong enough to support trend trading tactics when the ADX value rises above 25. According to traders, the trend is considered weak and insufficient if the ADX line is lower than 25. Based on the chart, it must show sell because the ADX line is below 25. Average VMA, a volume moving average, a crucial technical indicator displays the average volume over a specific time range. The activity VMA is used by traders to pinpoint periods of rising and falling transaction volume. In order to validate a market turn or trend reversal, the trader must ascertain whether the metrics of price and volume momentum coincide or diverge. Based on the chart, we must do nothing because the VMA line is sideways line. Next, for the stochastic oscillator. The stochastic oscillator is a momentum indicator. It shows the price range from 0 to 100. Based on the chart, we must sell it because the % D line crosses below the smooth % D line, %R. Williams percent R, sometimes referred to as the Williams percent range, is a form of momentum indicator that tracks overbought and oversold level and fluctuates between 0 and to negative 100. To locate market entry and exit point, traders can utilize the Williams percent R. The indicator is utilized in a way that is quite similar to the Stochastic oscillator. A reading above negative 20 means that the stock is overbought, and a reading below negative 80 indicates that the stock is oversold. Based on the chart, we must buy it because the percent Williams R is below than the negative 20. Next, we move to the last part of the technical indicators and oscillators, which is relative strength indicators, RSI. The relative strength indicator is a momentum oscillator that measures how quickly prices are changing. The RSIs fluctuate between 0 and 100. The RSI is often regarded as overbought when it rises above 70 and oversold when it falls below 30. It may also signal that the stock is prepared for a price correction or trend reversal. It can serve as a buying and selling signal. So based on the chart, we must do nothing because the RSI lies in between the 30 and 70. Last but not least, for the conclusion, I see this stock have a potential to hold because the price have been balanced from the lowest to the high. It is the opportunity to hold this stock. Even though this stock have a potential to hold, but I observe that this stock not have a good potential to buy because the recession that will happen. In my analysis, many investors didn't like to hold in this stock because now betting more on the food industry stock.